All right, everyone. So we are going to go over the app with the cameras that we have here. We have one in the front yard and then we have one in the garage. And I just want to show y'all the overview just to show you how easy it is. Like very easy, user friendly, no intimidation, none of that stuff. All right. And the thing that I like most about this, I'm not paying nothing. There's no fees, there's nothing. And I can go back. I'm gonna show y'all. You could go back and look at your previous videos and stuff like that. So right here, you have your home base station. That's the one on the top. Now, somebody asked me in the comment section, how far of a distance do your home base have to be from your router? In the instructions, it says it has to be at least 4 to 5 feet away. All right. So I'm pretty sure you can have the home base further away if you want it further away. You have your home base. You can add your camera. I believe they said you can do 4 cameras per home base. I believe I will have to look that back up and then I'll post it for y'all. And then it has the device information, storage overview, so you can see the storage. This is the storage that's on the home base. The home base have that the memory card on there. So there you go right there. Um Cross camera detection. You can click that, turn that on for cross camera detection. Let's just go back. Now, if you want to go ahead and check on your cameras, this is the one I call front door. I misnamed it. Let me turn it off. All right, so I turned the sound off, but as you can see, the sound is good. Now you can just tap down and move your camera, and it says it detects me, so you can see everything that's going on. All right, so basically the camera sees everything. And here you could take a screenshot if you want to take a screenshot. You can record, start your recording. All right, you can speak. I turn that off. Turn sound down. So when you turn your sound, okay. All right, so when you speak, the sound automatically gonna come through. All right, silent. All right, click more. And then when you click more, you can turn on the light. And that's the light here. I'm gonna turn this light off. And now you can see the light is shining inside of the garage. Turn the light on, turn that light off. You have your alarm. All right, you have your calibration. I'm not going to click calibration. And then you have cruise. All right, I never tried cruise. It says start cruising. So let's go ahead and start cruising. So cruising is basically just looking everywhere. If you want to go ahead and check out your calendar and stuff like that, check out your history. You go to the top right here. The top right, that little octagon symbol or hexagon. And you click that hexagon symbol. All right. So after you done clicking the top right, you want to go ahead and go to events. And when you go to events, there you go. So it actually has all my history and you can scroll down. And the cool thing is you slide it, you can go back. You can go back. Look at that. All right. So when you slide it, you could go back, you could hit the calendar. And then if I want to, I could go back in February. You guys, this is crazy. February 21st. I clicked it and there you go. This is amazing because in order to do that on the ring or something, so there you go. So to do that, you got to go to events. You could turn your camera on and off if you need to turn it on and off. And to let you know, when did I go back? Since let's go back on the calendar when I installed this. I installed this February 21st. So I installed it February 21st because that's the last recording I see. And I just want y'all to take a look at the battery life. This is not hooked up to anything. So from February 21st, look at the battery life. And I fully charged this before I installed it. So the battery actually lasts pretty long. Even the one in the front yard, I don't have it on a charger. I didn't put the solar charger on there. So I just wanted to see how long the battery lasts. If you just want to leave it out, then the battery lasts pretty long, in my opinion. All right. And then you got power mode. You click that. And then events, of course. And then you have motion detection. In motion detection, you can set up the sensitivity of your sensor on the camera. So if somebody's further away, you want to put it on a higher setting, so it'll let you know if how far you want to detect it. So high, it lets you know. It just showed a square right there on the person that's running, and then the highest will detect the car that's crossing the street. All right. Now you can set pet detection, vehicle detection, and it'll let you know what it's detecting. All right. All motions. You can set it to all motions. Once you set it to all motions, then all the other detections go away because you said, I want to detect everything that moves. All right. And then you can do your zones. So if you want to set up a zone to detect, you just click that, and then should be plus sign. And then you can say, hey, I want to do everywhere, or I just want to do this zone right here, like my garage door. All right. And yeah, so that will be it right there. Let's get out of here. I'm going to trash that, go back, and that's it as far as motion detection goes. So yeah, you have your device information, default view, human tracking. I keep say trafficking, you guys. Human tracking. So that's one of the biggest ones that I like. The front yard. Let me go to the front yard. It detects like perfectly. Okay. When my son went to school today, let's just go here. Events, and I'm gonna show you today's event. This is my son going to school. You see? All right. And that's all I'm gonna show because uh Amazon, what is that? Because the storefront, they be anytime I post videos of cameras and stuff on storefront, especially when it's dealing with outside, they always block my video. Don't know why, but it is what it is. All right. So human tracking, very impressive. No fees, very impressive. All right. So you got light setting, light indicator, and all of that. Audio setting, video setting. All right. Night vision, all of that stuff. Black and white, full color, night vision off. All right. So am I on the right one? Let me go back. All right. So let's go to night vision real quick so y'all can see the night vision on here. Ah, that noise. All right. So let's go ahead and check out the night vision so y'all can see that. Video settings. All right. Night vision. And let's go to full color. So let's do the full color night vision so you can see. All right. Let's go on our camera, and I'm going to turn the light off. Come on. All right, and there you go. So as you can tell, it does colored night vision. This is amazing. This is amazing. I don't know how you cannot like this. This camera is on the elite level. Right? Look, colored. And y'all saw it night vision, and now y'all see the color mode during the night shift. That is awesome. Okay. Just in case you want to, a clearer view on someone who's come into your house at night. Perfect. All right, you guys. And that's about it as far as this whole thing goes. You can set up your security. All right, you got your home, you got away mode, and then you got disarm. So if you want to set it for away, you can set it for away. I just put home. I always leave it on home, you guys. All right. home, and then it lets you know away is active when you are away, enable when you are at home, disarm, no recordings or alerts, live view available, and then you got schedule mode, manage based on schedule. So I just always leave it on home mode, you guys, and then it would just record. All right. All right, you have your statistics and you have all the events. You guys, this is amazing, man. This is top tier level security. Okay. Well, not Pentagon level, but this is top tier level, man, as far as like homeowners go. So, the last thing I want to test out with this camera is the distance. All right. Now, if it can do maybe like 50-foot distance, 30-foot distance, 10-foot distance away from the house, because I know some people have longer driveways. You know, some houses you have real long driveways, and maybe somebody want this like on a tree or something, maybe like 50 feet away from their house, aiming towards the driveway. So what we're going to do is just test out the distance from the camera and the router. And if we could get like 60 foot away, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? All right, you guys. And for the final test, I put the camera in the backyard, and I have to say it works. I am amazed. Okay. So the tested distance on here, you do have your Wi-Fi signal. Okay. So when it gets together, you'll see the Wi-Fi signal right there. And I'm down to 2 bars. Okay. So I'm kind of pushing it. I am probably like maybe 60 feet away. All right. Because my router is in my living room. Okay. So the router is in the living room, and the camera is all the way over there. So I would say I would say 60 to 70 foot, you guys. But you will have to test it out on your own and just double check your Wi-Fi signal the further away you go. All right. And then when I click the other one, you'll see I have a, where is that? You see I have more signal right there. Okay. So yeah, just wanted to give y'all a little distance test. I forgot to put my measuring tape out, so I'm kind of guesstimating on the footage, but I believe it has to be like, I mean, front of my house, it got to be like 60 foot or 70 or something like that, you guys. It got to be like 70 foot. Okay. So just in case you want to put this like on a tree outside of your house or something, and everything works. And that's about it, you guys. Just wanted to show y'all that. If y'all have any other questions, comments, concerns, put it in the comment section and I'll get back to y'all as soon as possible. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.